Hi, everyone, and happy spring equinox. So, I wanted to come on here because I've been around a lot of individuals that are, talking about what did Elon do? What's Trump doing? The Republicans. Oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. You guys, that's your energy just boop, 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 feeding this control entity. Okay. And they're siphoning, they're thriving off of your loosh, which is your energy, and you're giving it away, and they've manipulated us. Okay? They are a set of fallen angels. There's a lot of truth in the Bible. The Bible is a good probably 80% truth and 20% distortion. We all feel and reside with the Bible, the love of our Creator, and the beauty and the wonder of a butterfly and a baby and a puppy. It's like, yes, we all reside. Many religions are saying the same thing. And they also have a lot of the same history. A lot of the lands have the same temples. A lot of the lands have the same historical story. We've done this before. We were in Atlantis. A lot of you are starting to remember things and have vivid dreams and lucid dreams. A lot of you are starting to come online right now because this is it. This is what we came for. We came for this grand awakening of humanity, and it's here. It is the spring equinox. It's a beautiful day. I could feel the energies. The sun is almost white, and the planetary alignment is, I'm not going to go into all the retrogrades and this and that, but I am starting to learn about it and realize how it's all in sync, and that we are on a cycle, and it is time to make your choice, right? This is a choice point. And you can choose because it's free will. It's a free will gift. It's a beautiful universe that we live in. You can either choose to continue to give your energy away and your power away to everything outside of you, okay, which may be to a God that needs blood sacrifice. Maybe that's the story that they have used to control us. Because guess what? The God that I know in my heart does not need a blood sacrifice and would never send his child to get killed. Okay, that was manipulated, you guys. And we've been controlled to believe that. It's you saving yourself. It's you being able to face your insecurities, your fears, our beliefs around lack and separation. There is no lack, you guys. Only your mind tells you there's lack, and then you create that in your environment, because everything is a mirror. Everything in our reality is a mirror. We've created everything. Okay? And until you come to this realization that, first of all, we're all one. We are all one. And once you have that realization, you realize there is no hierarchy. There is nobody greater. We are all equal. We are all equal in that sense. We're all individualized, of course, because we're having our individual experiences, and we're very multidimensional. And now our multidimensional codes are coming in, and we are embodying them, and our DNA, our 12 strand DNA, is coming back online. And you, through quietness and through centeredness, can align with that and intentionally bring it in and intentionally embody it and command miracles and release all of your beliefs that have blocked you from what is rightfully yours. It's okay. It's time to let it go. We were born into, this is your race, this is your gender, these are the laws, this is your schedule, this is what you're going to do, this is how it all works. And if you don't believe X, Y, or Z, you're going to basically burn in hell. Or, you're going to be a bum, or who knows. But it was always this control and fear and divide. And we are coming to a point where we are realizing now that we have been divided, right? And we have been led through fear and war. History keeps repeating itself, right? They are literally feeding off of our fear and our lack and our divide, and we're in full control. Well, guess what? There is no lack. Look at our earth. We're abundant. Look at our seeds. Look at our strength as a humanity to build. Who wants to build? Who wants to cook? Who wants to sing? You know, we have our mathematicians, we have our artists, we have our, you know, our sports, our children are coming onto this earth, are a whole new galactic breed that are elevated in love. A lot of them were born in the fifth dimension, but needed to come to this third dimension to get this experience so that they can continue to evolve, because that's what we do. We continue to evolve, and they're safe traps. So we're on this 26,000 year precession of the equinox. We are finishing our Kali Yuga cycle, and we are stepping into the age of Aquarius, and we are stepping out of the dark age. And what had happened was the fallen angels put basically a false matrix over the earth, because there has been a spiritual battle for earth and for the stargates, which are on the ley lines, which are all the pyramids that line up. And this is how they get energy to the earth. Whoever gets to control the stargate gets to control the planet. So the fallen angels basically became a parasite. Okay, this is what happens in nature. And they saw the opportunity to take control. Okay, now this is multidimensional. So there's entities from, call them reptilian, Draco. I'm learning again myself, and I encourage, if this doesn't reside, don't take it. But if it does reside, and this does start to feel like it's making sense, well, I'm going to give you some resources. But they created a base 10. Look at the Fibonacci spiral. It has to keep consuming itself mathematically, energetically, to stay alive, and eventually it will die and return back to black hole space dust, wiped of all memory. Which is good, because once again, nature does this, and nature recycles, and energy is neither created nor destroyed. Okay, it just keeps getting transmuted. So we are now ending this cycle, and the parasite is then going. But because we get free will, we get to choose. Oh, I want to believe that, you know, it's the politics, and it's the, you know, it's this person, it's that person, and you're judging, you're still going to stay in this trap. Or it's not a trap, but it's you're still going to need to evolve at some point out of this dimension. And the only way to evolve out of the dimension is to raise your frequency. And to raise your frequency, you have to understand what's going on. You have to release all those stories and say, oh my gosh, I'm a God. I'm a fractal of the Creator. I'm eternal. I'm not a sinner. I'm out here evolving. I'm out here learning. I'm out here loving. I freaking love humanity. I'm at a point where I can't wait for humanity to wake up. I can't wait to be a part of the new world. That's why I'm doing this right now. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because it is time, and you could feel the truth in your heart. You could feel the truth in your heart. You don't have to listen. I'm going to give you some resources. You ask yourself, does this reside with me or does it not? Because that should always be your filter. That's it. And you know, you could go research this or that, but at the end of the day, you guys, it's a choice point. When you get to that point where, just like Jesus, do not judge. You know, I'm not even going to quote him, but you know, it's about love. It's about loving yourself first and foremost, because we are God. If you think you have a problem loving yourself, that's egotistic. That's not realizing that we're all part of God. So you have to love yourself. So, okay. And it's a choice point, right? So once you choose that, now you understand, oh my God, we're all one. So guess what? That means we have galactic family. We have, once again, we're multidimensional. We have a higher soul. There's multi dimensions. The higher that you can raise your frequency, which means, that's why there's no war in heaven. That's why there's nobody stealing in heaven. That's why because everybody's come to a level of, oh my God, I would never steal from myself. I would never kill myself. I don't need to worship this other person when I could just love all that is. I love all that is, and I love myself. There is no middleman. There is no, I need to believe this man died for my sins because his father needed bloodshed and he's an angry man. That was a parasite that from the true story of Source, which is the base 12. That is our eternal base. This is what the pyramids, how they were built. Once again, with the multidimensional, there's no space-time after this third dimension. So, okay, guys, it's a choice point. So if you want to go do some research on your own, once again, the one rule is just listen to your heart. Your heart supersedes any book, any other person's opinion. Your heart is it, because you have a higher wisdom that has a higher point of view, because you are connected to source at all times. Okay. So first off, code 12, the eternal life code, base 12 by Melissa Tittle. Source is within you. Okay. So there's that. Of course, Robert Edward Grant, he's been on Gaia with Codex. He's deciphered the whole Da Vinci Code, the whole Last Supper mathematically. And he has a brilliant explanation of how the pi of 2 or square root of 2 and the square root of 3, it's like the whole hero's journey. He breaks it down mathematically. And it's just such a beautiful story, because once you start waking up, everything is in alignment. The music, the frequencies, the sound. So also, of course, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he has a new movie out. So I haven't seen that one yet, but that was the one that originally woke me up. Greg Braden, of course, these are guys that were leaders in their own field. Emilio Ortiz, he just interviewed Paul Wallace, who is now on the Ionis team with Matt LaCroix, and has done work with Billy Carson, and he is basically a religion expert and has really studied how all of this has been written, right? Like, all this information has been out there. It was hidden from us by our parasites. Straight up. They burnt down the Library of Alexandria. Like, Jesus, or Yeshua, if you will, spoke about the law of one. He was a true love thy neighbor, don't judge anybody. His best friend is the Buddha. This is a real true story. These were masters on our earth, and you can go to any place around the world, and their masters were of loving kindness. Okay. The only angry white man on the cloud is our parasite. All this history we've known. We just have to remember now. We've been programmed. We woke up, and it only took a couple hundred years, and we got completely brainwashed, completely controlled into paying taxes to who? To what? We know now. It's 1%. Who are they being controlled by? Off-planet parasites that are about to go to space dust source. And you can go there, because a lot of the ways that they're going to survive is through this transhumanism. And there will be souls that say, I want to live in the transhuman world and I want to be controlled. And they might be there for billions of years because we're eternal. You get to go there if you want. If you want to keep giving your power away, keep living in fear, that's what they feed off of. Or you can start looking into the possibility that what everybody's starting to say is that we are all one. And love is our thread that threads all of us together. And everybody has a role to play. If you're in a body right now, you chose to come here at this time, you chose your lessons, and you are exactly where you need to be. And this masterpiece is pulling together. It's got to crumble. It's got to still crumble because Mother Earth has to release. She has to release this density that has weighed her down and has been a parasite on her. The bloodshed, the children. No, we're done. We're done. Whether you have decided subconsciously or consciously, because we have been so manipulated. Most of you don't really know what's going on, but you still live with these values. I see it every day. A lot of you guys have no idea what's going on, but you live from your heart and you live with these values and you have found love and you have found, whatever peace we can find, in this crazy matrix. But, okay, I know I went off on a tangent for a little bit, but I just wanted to put that out there, you guys. There's a couple people to follow. Also, the Law of One itself. I mean, when I found the Law of One, I really took my awareness to the next level. Couple tips real quick as I close this out, the spring equinox. It's really helpful to always try to stay in gratitude. At any point, it's about the awareness. If you can be aware that your mindset is going negative, then you can say, okay, let me sit with that for a minute. Let me absorb that. Let me feel the emotion and then let me release it, because it's usually just a lie and it's trying to get our attention. But you could easily turn your focus by just going into gratitude and saying, thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I receive that. And now I'm going to release those low densities back into source to be alchemized, because it's going to be reused. Okay. Or you can sit there and complain about it and be a victim about it and be down about it and cry about it and be all up in your emotions. Your emotions are energy in motion, and that loosh is getting eaten up by this parasite. Eaten like a fat daddy. Okay. So go into gratitude, go into your heart, go into love. Okay. And then surrender and trust, because once you know that there is this greater divine, perfect source, then you don't have to worry anymore. You could trust that when you wake up, don't grab your phone. Wake up, lie there, go through your gratitude, set your intention. I command miracles today because that is my sovereign right. And I want Source to work through me, utilize me as boots on ground, utilize me as an angel on the earth, because everybody is God. Everybody is God. No, I will not kill a fly. Everything is sentient. Everything. And we will get back to working with Mother Nature. We will create the new earth where we are working together and we are abundant and we are supporting art and creativity. And, the beauty that I see what people are doing with their bodies, just the prime, like we see with the Olympics and all these, kids coming in, the dancers and the athletes, like blowing my mind. We're kind of crushing it right now. Now, all we need to do is get rid of the parasite. And we can do that. We're doing it right now, you guys. And that's another thing with the spring equinox. They're turning us on, you guys. The light body's coming on. And if you're not ready for it, it's going to be some heavy energy. So there's no more time. You have to release it now because the choice point's here. Okay. I'm not saying like something crazy is going to happen right now, but also it's a quickening. It's happening very fast. It is not stopping. We're on the roller coaster going tick, 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 tick. We're still going up. We have not hit the point yet, but it's coming. We got a earth giving birth. Okay, so the new earth is coming, and she's not going to tolerate the low frequencies. There's not going to be war on the new earth, okay? And I'm excited. I'm excited and filled with anticipation of joy and happiness. Like when you get ready for a big vacation, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much, and I look forward to doing this more often. I look forward to connecting with you guys, and I'm ready to get this going. I love you guys. Peace. Mwah.